There we go. Okay. All right. So now we're recording, and thank you all for joining us. This is exciting. I'll go back to presentation mode. And then I can't see you when I do that. There we go. Okay. So today I wanted to we'll kick it off. This is our first call of 2017. So welcome. And really, I just wanted to kind of go back to the basics. That's my whole, I guess, not goal, but like for 2017, that's really what I need to focus on, specifically just because with life getting so crazy, I really just want to make coaching as just attainable and not this scary type thing. And I want to, kind of go back to when I first started and what was I doing to, build a business while working full time, while, planning a wedding 1,500 miles away, while, raising a crazy puppy, all that stuff, just make it as simple as possible. So that's really my focus for this year, and making sure that I'm sharing that with you, because I think that it's really important for, I've been a coach for almost 3 years, which is crazy. And so it's really important for me to share, when I first started, what was I doing? How have I changed and grown? And to be totally honest, like the things that I was doing now are not so different from the things I was doing then. It's just I've learned a lot, right? And made a lot of mistakes and learned from those. So that's why it's all about the basics. So you guys tell me if my screen at any point gets to where you can't see. Okay. So announcements. Again, welcome 2017. Yeah. Oh, the all access pass. So that's on sale until the end of February. Yes.
Sorry. Okay. So a presenter view box just came up and it's on top of the slides.
So now can you see like my desktop? You don't see it's not full screen for you?
Correct.
Dang it. So, because when I go into full screen, sorry, I'm terrible at technology. When I go into full screen, then I lose you guys. You know what I mean? Like it's just the presentation, which is fine.
Oh,
but now I can't see you.
Oh, I can still see you. That's weird.
I can't see you guys, but that's fine. I'll just go through and then, but I can't see you raise your hand, so cut me off.
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay. So the all access pass that is on sale until the end of February. This is something that is just such a remarkable, it's a crazy deal. Make sure that we're taking full advantage of this. I'll share with you how I'm presenting this. So my approach to talking to people has not changed. I still work through and go, ask about goals, and we find a specific program just the same as I always would if we were looking for just a challenge pack. The difference is, at the end, I offer either, hey, you have this option of just the one, of just the program, or you have this option for, $40 more to get all access to all programs. And I will share in our team page. I just, sent one of those messages tonight. So I'll share with you guys what that looks like and how I have been presenting that. If you guys have any ideas or ways that you've been presenting, definitely let's share those because this is just way too good of a deal. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of February. They may extend it. It may raise in price. I'm not sure. So any questions about that or any ideas about that?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. It's
weird.
I
was saying no.
I don't see you guys. So, okay. All right. Okay. The next one, Coach Basics, starts on Monday. So, I'll get into that a little bit more as part of the presentation, but really excited about that. This Coach Basics is going to be a little bit different than any of them we've done before. Again, I'll share that. So this is open to absolutely anybody and everybody. So whether you just signed up or whether you've been a coach, as long as I have, this is for all of us. And really, it's going to be about collaboration and sharing. So I'm really, really excited for that. And Jenna's going to be helping me host that, which is really also very exciting. Team Cup underway. So February is Team Cup month, and what that means is basically there's, five-person teams, rooting each other on, sharing ideas with each other. Jen, are you having a group for yours, or what are you doing for yours?
We just have a group Facebook message.
Okay.
And I like it so far because I think it's been really easy for all of us just to communicate and ask questions. And I just kind of, when I remember or when I'm not too, ready to go to bed, I just share what I did for the day. So it's been a much more low-key approach than what I've done in the past for the Team Cup, but I think it's nice because makes it more about learning versus it being this very stressful thing.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool. And Paige, are you on a team? Oh, you're on mute and I can't see you. We'll chat after. And I know Hannah's on my team, so I know you're on the team. Okay, the next one, Summit, right around the corner. So hopefully you guys are all going to Summit. I'm really excited. It's in New Orleans this year. If you don't know what Summit is, it doesn't matter. Go. If you signed up on July 11th, I would tell you to go. It is an absolute just amazing experience. You work out with the celebrity trainers. You get to, be surrounded by thousands and thousands of coaches. And we're going to be in New Orleans this year. So it's really, really cool and fun. And I know Jen and I both have hotels, so load them up. Excited to have a lot of us all there this year. So July 12th is the Wednesday. So I'm going to go from Wednesday to Sunday, which is the July 16th. And then the 13th is when, things will really start kicking off. But the Wednesday, if you're going to get certified, it's generally on the Wednesday. All right. And then the next one was February Success Club. My Team Beachbody website was down. I don't know if that's was me and my computer thing or a site-wide thing. So I'm not able to project where Success Club is, but I will make a point to post that in our team page this weekend. So congratulations to everyone who has already helped someone this month. It is day 9 of February, and our goal is to help as many people as physically possible, help them reach their goals this month. So congratulations for those of you who have already done so. And then the final announcement, I just wanted to touch on the team call schedules. So instead of having like a set night, I know that doesn't always work for people on weekdays, especially with different work schedules and time zones. We have quite a few time zones here now. And the next one is going to be on a Sunday, so 2 weeks from Sunday. And then we're going to see kind of just how, what that freaking word that when people show up, what's that? Population. Nope, that's not the right word. But anyway, we'll see attendance. Thanks. We'll see how attendance goes to see what days of the week work best for people. All right. Any questions about any of the announcements? And make sure to speak up because I cannot see you. Okay. Let's move on. So just a quick plan for tonight. Again, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. I know it's already 8:20. I'm hoping to wrap everything up in the next 10, 15 minutes because I respect everyone's time. And I'm just going to be going through the basics tonight, and then we're going to expand on this in our actual coach basics coming up. So breaking coaching down into the basic steps. This is something that I'll share in the team page, so you'll have this presentation. You can kind of go back to it and refer to it. I wanted to spend a couple minutes reviewing social media do's and don'ts because that is, social media is one of the first things that you kind of, start to get your name out there, your presence out there, your face out there. So we'll touch on that. I shared a posting schedule to kind of give some ideas. I know at the beginning when I first started, I had no idea what to post. I did not post on Facebook beforehand. So hoping this will just help you. And then quick touch on the upcoming Coach Basics. So there are 8 steps that I'm sharing as far as the basic steps of coaching. So they're all pretty, just straightforward steps. So step 1, when you first start out as a coach, the very first thing you need to do is define your why. Why are you coaching? Why are you here? Why did you say yes? What made you commit to being a coach, right? And it could be for me, it's just started as simply the discount, right? It grew from there quickly. But it can be that simple. But really, why do you want the discount? Why do you like the programs? Why do you like the Shakeology? Like, really dig into why that is. And it's so important because your why drives your goals. And the coolest thing, I always say this, the coolest thing about this opportunity and just coaching in general is that you get to define your goals, your success, whatever it looks like, you get to define that. It's not me. I see potential in every single one of you, but it doesn't matter what I want for you. It's what you want for you. And then write it down. It's so important to write it down. Post it on your bathroom mirror. Post it on your Post-it in your bedroom, wherever. Write it down. It just makes it real. That's step one. Step two, based on your why, like I said, that helps to drive and define your goals. So set goals. What is your definition of success? Are you successful if you've helped 3 people every month? Are you successful if you've helped 5 people every month? Are you successful if you just post on Facebook every day? Are you successful if you show up to your workouts every day? Whatever your definition of success is, define that. Those are your goals. And then this drives your actions, right? If to be successful, if my part of my definition of success is to help 3 to 5 people every single month, new people. And so that in order to do that, I'm going to do this, and this, these actions, and my goals help drive those. So again, write them down. This step includes setting your business hours because you need to devote a certain amount of time to help you reach your goals. Whether that's 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, whatever it is, set your business hours around your schedule that you can do. And then get some sort of tracking system. So I started with pen and paper, and up until like this week, that was really the only thing that worked for me that I sustained and continued with. I try everything. I've tried so many different tracking systems. It's terrible. But that was what I kept coming back to. I'm now doing the Teamzy trial, and so far I'm loving it. So it's only like day 3 or day 4 for me. But so far I'm loving that. So whether it's pen and paper, Excel, Google Drive, Asana, get a tracking system.
I did like a really long time ago. I got a tracking system coach finder from Etsy for like $3. I can upload it into our Facebook group. That way everybody can download it. I think it's like 78 pages, but you don't have to print all of them. And then I took mine and put them in like the plastic protection sheets, and I write on them with a dry erase marker so that I can reuse the same pages.
That's brilliant. What a great
Smart.
idea. So
Teacher life.
So how do you like keep track of contacts then if you erase it?
They go in the binder. Those get written on like actual, like on paper, like with the pen, and then put into the sleeve. Those don't get like dry erased on the outside.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you uploaded that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Any other questions or comments about steps 1 or steps 2? All right, let's move on. Step 3, this is honestly probably one of the most important steps, to be totally honest. Steps 3 and 4, I'll say. Step 3 is to start educating yourself. So even before I knew what I was doing, I was YouTubing everything. If I heard Team Cup, what the hell is Team Cup? I didn't know what that was. I would YouTube Beachbody Team Cup, and there was a million videos that came up, and I would watch those. If you don't know what's a challenge pack, YouTube, what's a challenge pack? You're going to hear Beachbody challenge pack. You're like just all these videos. So I fell in love with, different top coaches just based on like their YouTube videos. I learned so much from them. So YouTube, educate yourself. Coach Training Academy has morphed and become really, really great. So check that out. That's in your Coach Online office under the training tab. Get involved in a Coach Basics. So we have one starting on Monday. Be in that. Educate yourself through National Wake Up Calls. and personal development through National Wake Up Calls. But really, if you're serious about being a coach, again, whatever level of success that you're defining for yourself, educate yourself. This is huge. On the way to work when I lived in Houston, I listened to National Wake Up Calls. I listened to YouTube videos every single day. And that's how I learned really quickly. So that's a huge thing. And never stop learning. I still do that. Never stop learning. And then step number 4 is get a personal development book. Whether you listen to it, whether you're, again, listening to the National Wake Up Calls, watching YouTube videos, that can all be personal development. But jump on that train from day one, right? I say it took me a long time. It took me too long to drink this Kool-Aid. Drink it now. It is so, so important. It's hard to explain how important it is, but like anytime I'm like down in my business, anytime I'm just down in my personal life, anytime I'm down in anything, I know that I'm not doing enough personal development. So do that. Ideas starting with National Wake Up Calls. Honestly, like again, it kind of combines, if you don't know where to start there. And then other books, Go Pro, Go Giver, You Are a Badass, The Compound Effect. There's actually a files tab in our team page that has personal development recommendations. So check that out. Any questions or comments about steps 3 or 4?
One thing I want to say real quick is just to remember, as Beachbody coaches, we all have the exact same tools. We have the same products. We have the same, like Becca and I both sell Shakeology, and we work in the same place, and you have that. And so the more that you're educated about what you have to offer, and the more that you continue to learn, I mean, that's going to be, if you want to think about it this way, that's going to be your leg up on everybody else, is just to know how to find answers for people, to know, what programs we have, to know about the Shakeology ingredients. I mean, you don't have to have them all memorized, but if you know where you can go learn about those to help people, you're going to be in a better position than, maybe some other coach that, that somebody else knows on their Facebook. So.
All right, steps 5 and 6. So step 5, this is just continuing to work on yourself every day. So this is your vital behaviors right here. Work out, drink your shake, do your personal development. Like first and foremost, you have to take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, because just like I preach to anyone out there, if you don't take care of yourself first, you're not able to help somebody else, right? You have to put your own oxygen mask on first before you can assist others. Like, it's just so important. And I live by that every single day. It's hard to do, right? We give. We have to fulfill ourselves. And working out, drinking your shake, I mean, this is going back to being proof the products works. One of the vital behaviors. And if you don't know what vital behaviors are, YouTube it, vital behaviors, Beachbody. But you have to do that, right? You have to be showing up every day, and that doesn't mean you have to be in the best shape of your life. Absolutely not. You're sharing your journey right along with the rest of the world who needs help with theirs. Do personal development more all the time. And then share this on Facebook every day. And so that's why it's important to talk about the social media do's and don'ts coming up. And then step 6, this is the scariest step, right? Starting to build relationships now. And this is scary. This is different. So start simple. Start with sending someone a birthday message. You guys, coming from someone who just had a birthday, I am, overwhelmed by the amount of people that took some time out of their day to wish me a happy birthday. Even if it takes them 5 seconds, they took 5 seconds to wish me a happy birthday. I want to do that same thing for other people. So Facebook, is really cool about telling you whose birthday it is. Use those as your messages to connect with people. And it has to be nothing more than, hey girl, saw it was your birthday today. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having the best day ever. Whatever sounds like you, say happy birthday. And then start building your contacts list. So this is, I was asking Hannah, where do you build your contact list? Because this is something that you need to build and continue having. Again, I used to do this in just my notebook. And now I'm building my contact list in Teamsy, 'cause it's super easy to do. But from your contact list, reach out to 5 people every day. You don't have to invite them. You don't have to say anything about Beachbody. Just stop by and say hi, like, hey, so-and-so. I like to use names now. We've talked about hey girl messages, and I do say hey girl a lot. That's like how I talk. But I have, I'm personalizing, messages on Facebook. Anyway, so you can say, hey, Aaron, you popped across my news feed, cute picture of your dog. Hope you're having a great day. That's it. Your goal in building relationships is to put a smile on someone's face. Your goal is to make someone's day better. That's all you have to do. And then, in conjunction with the sharing yourself, the number 5, and sharing yourself on Facebook, over time, you are going to be that person in their mind when it comes to health and fitness, right? You want to be that go-to person. And so when you're reaching out to them, and I'm going to share an example of this in Coach Basics, that is like the prime example. You won't have to start bringing it up. People are going to bring it up to you because you're their go-to person. All right. Any questions about those? All right. Last 2. All right. I'm 2 minutes over, but we're actually almost to the end. Step 7, this is the hard one, even though I know I said just the building relationships is hard to just kind of initiate. Step 7, mastering the invitation process. This is the step that drives your business forward, right? Inviting is scary. Doesn't have to be. I'm saying it's scary because I know that it was for me when I first started. It's not scary anymore for me. And the reason is because I believe in these products and these programs because they've changed my life and they've changed other people's lives. So I wholeheartedly love them. And if you love something, why wouldn't you want to share that? 2, this coaching opportunity is an amazing opportunity because it has changed my life in every positive way. It's hard. I'm not going to try to say it's easy, but every relationship that I have is 1,000 times better now. And I know that it's because I'm a better person, I'm a happier person, and it's all because I said yes. So I want to pay that forward. I want to share that with people. It took me that doesn't happen overnight, but over time, I know the changes in myself, and so I want to share that. So read GoPro. I am totally hooked on this book when it comes to the invitation process. I've put it into practice, and I'm going to share that in Coach Basics and share how that works. So get your hands on GoPro, and then we'll touch on this hard in Coach Basics. And then step 8, repeat and reflect. Repeat over and over and over. Go through 1 through 7 over and over and over again, and reflect back, right? Do a weekly gut check. Look at your posts. Look at your messages. Are you putting a smile on someone's face? That type of stuff. So, and if you need to shift your focus, do so. Any questions about step 7 or 8 or comments? All right. This looks like a lot, but it's not going to be a lot. But I do want to run through the social media do's and don'ts. And again, I'll post this in our team page so that you can read through these. But the reason I want to focus on this is because when you're first starting out as a coach, up until, today for me, what you present on social media is your business. Social media is your face, your magazine, your business, your storefront. And so it's really important to treat it as such and just recognize, the do's and don'ts, right? So do share about you. And you are not just Beachbody, right? Yes, you are a Beachbody coach, and you should be sharing that you are a Beachbody coach, but you are not just a Beachbody coach. You are amazing, beautiful, talented, strong, amazing, amazing women and men. And you need to share that with the world, right? The world needs you. So share about you and your life. And you don't have to you don't have to share the deepest, darkest secrets. There are some things that I've not shared with people, and I, won't be for a while. And you get to control how much you share, but just be you, be genuine, be you, and share about you. Share pictures, share your life, share your struggles, and always make it valuable. So I don't want you to post the sky is blue, or hey, I just noticed that it's dark outside. That doesn't add value to anyone's life, right? So add value in your posts, and that can be, we'll share examples in our Coach Basics, right? But I do like to make a point that, putting a smile on someone's face is valuable. So if all you're doing is like sharing a joke or sharing something funny that happened, that's cool. I mean, it doesn't have to be this, you don't have to share a recipe every time. You don't have to share a motivational quote every time. But whatever you do share, just make sure that it adds value to someone's life. Be positive, right? Start being that positive force that people want to come back to. It's so funny because people I meet now, they're like, oh, you're always like so upbeat and you're so happy. And I'm like, girl, if you knew me, 4 years ago, no, I wasn't, right? It's because this has changed my life. And so, be that positive force, be known for that. That is like a really awesome thing to be known for. And then realize along with that realize that what you post, you're going to attract. And do you really want to attract negativity to your life? Because I'm telling you, you don't, right? Or you shouldn't want to. Because then you're going to just be surrounded by negativity and you can't see light when you're surrounded by that. So those kind of all go together about, just being that positivity. And I get to this, but it doesn't mean that you have to lie or sugarcoat or blah, blah, blah. Just find that silver lining. Share often. So start with one time a day. If posting on social media is totally brand new for you, just share one time per day. And don't make it just your fitness video or your fitness post or whatever. Change it up. But start with one time per day, and then you work up to 3 to 5 times a day. When I first started coaching, I never posted on social media. Zero. Zilch. Never. All I did was check the news feed. And now, obviously, I post all the time. So over time, you just start building that up. Share how coaching has changed your life. I got a mani today, so I'm going to share that tonight. Whether that I can afford because of the extra income from Beachbody, or maybe coaching has changed your life in a physical way, right? Maybe coaching has changed your life in an emotional way. That's certainly, I want to share more about that. But just share how coaching has changed your life. Share how challenge groups have changed your life, right? How has the accountability and the support, how has that changed your life? Share that. Use the before and after. So, before Beachbody, I would have picked up takeout tonight on my way home because I had 5 minutes to eat. After Beachbody, I spent 10 minutes making a healthy dinner instead. That type of like before this, after this type thing. Because people will relate to the befores and like, oh, the before sounds like me. Look at, she got to the after. I can do that too. Share transformation photos often and a lot because people want to see real life transformations and they want to see your real life transformation. It doesn't have to be a huge physical transformation. It can be an emotional transformation. I've shared smiles before, like a before smile where I looked happy, but I wasn't happy inside, to an after smile, that type of stuff. And then all in all, be you, be genuine, be real. Any questions about the do's? I flew through those. All right. We'll go to the don'ts. Why? We'll go to the don'ts. Don't sell. If you feel icky, if you feel like what you're about to post sounds like you're selling, you are. Don't do it. Don't sell. Just share. Don't use stock photos. If you go back to my initial post, I think T25 was going to be on sale or something, and I blasted Shaun T and T25. Like, no, don't use stock photos. They can Google those. Use you with doing the workout or something. Again, don't be negative. We talked about this. Like I said, that doesn't mean you need to lie or be fake. Just find the silver lining. There always is one. Don't do the exact same thing every day. And so this was going back to, if you're posting one time a day, don't make it the same exact picture, just in different workout clothes. if you're like, share one day your workout and share the next day some food, share the next day your family, switch it up, share you. Don't go off the grid. So you do not need to participate in the 4 vital behaviors every day. Again, depending on what your goals are, will dictate how much time you're going to spend on actually reaching out to people and messaging people. But regardless, you always need to be present on social media because, again, this is your storefront. And so people want to be able to trust you, know that you're going to be there for them. So even if it's just one post a day, and it can be just like a motivational quote that you can get off of Pinterest, but be present. And Facebook is really cool now that you can, or Instagram, whatever you use, although Instagram doesn't have what I'm about to talk about. But for Facebook, you can, from your like page, you can schedule posts. So I've scheduled, motivational posts to go out every day for the next, week. And I do that on Sundays, and that sets me up for, at least I know if I get crazy busy at work, I have at least one post going out every day. Don't copy other people. So you're going to see some really awesome posts that resonate with you. Screenshot them, take them, love them, but do not word for word copy them. Make them sound like you in your own word. Yeah. Okay. And don't overthink it. Just put yourself out there. And I'm telling myself this, right? Because I overanalyze everything. Don't overthink it. Just put it out there. Any questions about the don'ts? All right. Almost done. I'm not going to, again, this is just something I wanted you to have a picture of. Daily posting ideas. If you're going to post 5 times a day, these are ideas of what you could post 5 times, for those 5 posts. And then weekly posting schedule. So sometimes it's just nice to know, oh, it's Monday. I'm going to do a never miss a Monday post or a motivational Monday post. Oh, it's Saturday. I'm going to share my life type thing. So this is just to give you some ideas. And then over here, this Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday posts. When you're the Tuesday, the then and now, the Thursday, the then and now, and the Sunday, that's supposed to be Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday post. The coach opportunity, focus on different parts of your story and your life as far as transformation goes, and as far as coaching goes. So that's kind of what that meant. Any questions about that? Okay. And then for a Coach Basics plan that starts on Monday, we're going to basically take these basics that we just went over and we're going to put them into action. So we're going to, help each other work through all of these little steps and put them into action. We're going to share tons of examples. I have examples of posts that I want to do or that I want to share with you guys. Examples of actual messages, to get the conversation started. And then examples of, stepping through the invitation process. So a lot of examples. I know that helped me a lot when I was first coaching. And then we're all going to read a PD book, and it's going to be GoPro. If you've already read it, read it again. I'm reading it again now for the 3rd time. Because there's value in what that book is presenting and what we're going to be focusing on Coach Basics. I want that to align up with each other. Any questions about the Coach Basics? All right. In that, I'm going to open it up for Q&A and start thinking about what can you do tonight, to put one of these into practice. So let me escape this so I can actually see you. Oh, I don't know when this popped up. So we probably don't have very much more time before this cuts off on me. I'm going to upgrade my account. So anyway, okay. So any questions you guys have? I'll stop sharing and upgrade my account.
It's not really a question, but like a really long time ago, Melissa Litchfield, maybe, posted like a weekly schedule thing with like 6 different options for Monday posts or whatever, and you pick like 2 of them and you rotate whatever you're doing or whatever. And I have that saved somewhere that I can put in our group too.
That would be awesome. Thank you. What else? I'm trying to update my account while we're talking, FYI, but